Hello, everybody. I got a comment on one of my videos about the rally, and I hadn't really even paid any attention. The reason I did a reading on the rally is because I thought I was instructed to by Spirit. I happened to catch a news video about it, but I hadn't really paid much attention to this other person, this Jason Kessler. And I had a comment on one of my videos about him, and I realized after I looked him up, because I didn't have a clue as to who they were talking about, I'm sorry, but after I looked him up, that he was also in that little news clip that I had seen. And it's possible that I was supposed to be looking up Jason Kessler. So I decided to do a reading on him, just in case I had done the wrong kind of a reading here. So I'm going to do a reading on Jason Kessler. A little song. Spirit, what can you tell us about Jason Kessler? What do we need to know about this person? What can you tell us about Jason Kessler? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. People who return, people who are new. I'm tickled pink to have you. Jason Kessler. Yeah. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, please do so. And we're going to get started here. Let me grab the card. That came out is the Ten of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Ten of Cups in reverse. Of course, it could have been upright, but when I picked it up, it was in reverse. So, that's an emotional one. I guess we're going to get started. That is an emotional card. And in the upright, that's a fulfillment of all of your emotions, of everything. In the reverse, of course, it's the non-fulfillment. He's still empty. He doesn't feel fulfilled. Okay. It's crossed by the Death card. That, of course, is the ending of things. The Death card is the ending of something. We'll press on. The end of a cycle. So, of course, the tens are ends of cycles also. So, that's a possibility. But it's an end of the cycle of his emotional desert. Let me see where these cards are before we go much further. Make sure we can get them all in here. And I want to thank the viewer that left that comment. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done the reading. And I'm glad to do the reading, especially when I think probably this is the one that Spirit wanted me to do. But maybe not. Maybe I needed to do them both. We'll give this one a shot. Alrighty then. See what else we've got here. Ace of Swords. He began this in the past with a lot of power. He thinks that this has given him power. And he did have a lot of power, and he may still have a lot of power. The Ace of Swords is a power card. Excuse me. Also a beginning. It could be that this organization, and I know they did, had a lot of power in the past, and this is a past card. The Empress. Fertility. She's a sign of fertility, of having more, of increase, which is fertility, of expansion even. She's the mother card. She's Mother Earth. She's the circle of life. She's the female in the major arcana. And the Emperor is the male. So we have the Empress and the Emperor right next to each other, right side by side. Well, in the past and then the present. I think this is him, although it may not be. With the sword, with the power in the past, he had the Empress in the past, and he's got the male power right now is present. This is the present. He's feeling his power. This is a sign. This card indicates triumph. It indicates leadership, authority. Yeah, that's what that card is. The Star, hope and optimism. Look at all the major arcana. Here we have the hope and optimism card. So he does have hope. He is optimistic. He thinks this is going to work, and maybe he's not wrong. I don't know. Although with the Death card right here, the Death and the Rebirth, it came out upside down too. The Death and Rebirth card. This would indicate when it came out in reverse like this, and the Ten of Cups is in reverse, he's having a hard time ending something and beginning something new. He's trying to make something new, and he can't. He has a lot of hope for it. He's got expansion behind him. He's got power behind him. He's got the authority. This is a good card, no matter what. It shows up in his reading. This is an optimistic card. What do we got down here? King of Cups. This is a good-hearted man. Or a health professional. This is what he fears. Wow, in the place of fears is the King of Cups. Or a health professional. It might be that he's having a little problem with his health. Maybe he just, knows an older man that he's very fond of. And then he's afraid someone else is going to find out how fond he is of him also. Six of Wands. This is how the environment sees him. This is a card of triumph again. This is a card of acclamation. People are heralding him. Queen of Pentacles is in his hopes and his dreams. This is a female, an independent woman, probably, although she might be the wife of a farmer, real estate person, but she's independent, or the energy of an independent female with money. She's not foolish with her money. She's careful with it, but she's not greedy with it. She knows what it's for. She spends her money wisely. And that is in his hopes and dreams. The Six of Wands is his final outcome. That's moving away from troubled waters. So he's got someone rowing away from troubled waters, or he is himself moving away from troubled waters. That's what the Six of Wands is. This is traveling, going on a journey, going from the rough seas to the calm ones, but he's taken his burdens with him. He's got all six of the swords in here with him. So he's taken his messages, taken his burdens, and he's on the road. He's going traveling with him. Let's see what's on the bottom. He looks real optimistic. Let's see what's on the bottom. Six of Cups. Six of Cups is memories from the past. Nostalgia. He has great memories from the past. He's nostalgic, or he has someone from the past offering him something. Or someone from the past is coming in, or something, an entity from the past that he can't end. Something that he can't end, that he can't stop, that is causing this blockage of his happiness is keeping him from being emotionally fulfilled. Now, let's see here. Let's get a little more clarity. Let's look just a minute. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. The Emperor and the Empress together. So if he's married, his wife's right there, or yeah. He has the female and the male together. They have the power in the deck to create, manifest, whatever. And she expands, and he, of course, is the authority figure. The male figure of this. Why would she be in his past? That's pretty easy. She may very well be in his presence, too. And he has this star of hope, of good things. So he's hoping that this organization that he's the head of can do good things, can be a good thing for the country, possibility. He does have the King of Cups here. Somebody is good-hearted, or he's afraid of somebody that is a health professional, a mature man that's emotional, maybe artist. Perhaps he might have something floating around out there from the past having to do with this person too. Like a video or something. I don't know. But cups are helping emotional, art, all of those things. And this is definitely an older male. This might not be him. Well, might be all wet. Have clarifications on the Emperor a little bit. Spirit, can you clarify the Emperor? Why is he there? Is he this Jason? Is he Jason Kessler with the authority? Or is he the boss of Jason Kessler? Okay. I'll be careful not to turn them upside down when I'm flipping them out. The moon. Things hidden. Things that are hidden. Things that are secretive. Things that are behind the scene. You can see it's like a little magnifying glass, but you see the moon. The Emperor is hiding something. It can also mean a development of psychic abilities, but it looks like he may be hiding something. Or he may be being deceived himself. That's a possibility. The moon and the Emperor. And then along comes in the future. See, this is now. And he's not happy. He isn't happy with where he's at. He can't get things ended. He can't end and begin again. He's having a hard time with that. I don't know. There's a lot of things hidden. We've got the Queen of Cups flipped out over the King of Cups. She also is a good-hearted person. So we've got the Emperor and the Empress, and the King and Queen of Cups. I would think that this is two different couples. It's almost like this might be a mother and a father. Is that in his house of fears? I think the way that he's talking now, because I caught some of his points, he's not a racist and all that stuff. He's one of the head guys of the KKK. I mean, maybe he's not racist. Maybe he's just a supremacist. Maybe he just thinks he's just intrinsically better than any other race, which would be a supremacist. I do not know. And if he took it that way, he's daydreaming. We have the card of indolence, of in the doldrums, of not taking advantage of an opportunity that is being offered, and not taking advantage of any opportunity at all. It's coming right out of the sky at him, but he's not taking advantage of it. He's going to be coming into some triumph, or people are going to think that he's being triumphant. Perhaps that's what he's dreaming about. But it would seem that he's afraid of this King and Queen of Cups, this couple. Perhaps he's, like I said, that could be a mother and father figure. The sword will reveal the truth, and it has revealed the truth in the past. His past actions have shown the truth. He cannot get away from them. No matter how much he tries, he sees that he's not able to get away from these. So he's trying to lift himself above it by saying it's something that it's not. He's trying to not have people see behind the scenes. And he really thinks, he really hopes that he's been successful. And people aren't paying attention. People aren't seeing that this has already been revealed. What he is plainly revealed. He has managed to grow this cause. But there's still a lot of deception, a lot of the behind-the-scenes activity that people just simply refuse to look at. They refuse to see. That's what he's hoping for. This is in the future. People will continue not to look, not to want to see what this is being hidden there. What kind of triumph is he coming into? Tell me about this triumphant card. Okay, in the past, he was crying over spilt milk. He had disappointments. It comes along with this triumph. He successfully defended some sort of a disappointment, some sort of a loss. He's had a loss, but he hasn't lost everything. He did spill some milk. He did have a loss, or he is going to have a loss. But he's still going to successfully defend himself, and he will appear to be triumphant. And people will say, yay, you're good, da-da-da, you did a good thing. But he's guarding this door to his losses so that people cannot see what actually has gone on. He's losing people. He's trying not to let them go. He's trying to keep them. That's why he's doing all this stuff. When, excuse me, people saw that last rally, they did not. They didn't appreciate it at all. And they started leaving, and he's guarding them from leaving. So he's telling them all this other stuff. And he's triumphant. He's keeping people there in his organization where he wants them to be, where they can't see what's going on. You know what the Queen of Pentacles is doing here? What is the Queen of Pentacles in his House of Hopes in the future? All his highest dreams and wishes. He thinks he can do all this and then slide away scot-free. He doesn't think any of this is going to touch him at all. He believes that he's going to get away with all this. She's an independent person with quite a bit of money. And that's who he's hoping to get to. This is who he's wishing and dreaming about. This is a card of independence with money, a single person. And it depicts a female, and usually the ones I have do. But anyway, it depicts a female that's an independent, financially secure, stable within herself. And this also is a stable, financially secure, more mature woman. So this woman has had money for a while. From the 9 to the Queen, she's probably been born into money, and this is what he's wanting. This is what he's dreaming about. Is some person, some female that has money, was born into money, is careful with her money. Perhaps he wants her to back him. Maybe it's Can we have a little bit? Maybe it's Mother Russia that he thinks has a lot of money and he's hoping will back him. It's an earth, yeah, it's an earth country too. I don't know. Anyway, this female, or an entity that's a female, could be a country or something. Might even be another corporation. Could be his great-grandma. I don't know, but a female energy with money, and has had money for a while, is who he's hoping will back him. But he's ready to cut his losses and run. He's ready to bail. He sees other people are bailing. He's trying to change his story around. How about the Six of Swords? Let us know about the outcome here. Can we find anything else about the Six of Swords? And he's trying to get away from the past, but he can't. This is the King of Swords. The King of Swords is like authority. This is like police. This is justice. This is the King of Swords is a person that's clear-eyed. Usually he's in law enforcement of some kind. He's a judge, a policeman, a lawyer, like that. And he appears to be cold sometimes, but he's not necessarily cold. He's just, he separates the truth from the fiction. So, and if the facts are cold, then that's what they are, and that's what he is. Wow. Anything else about maybe he's running and being pursued. The King of Swords is after him. What else can we learn about the Six of Swords? Spirit, what else do you have to tell us about the Six of Swords? Tell us something else. Do we have anything else? Whoa. A path. And there's two more, and that's all. Yep. He has a choice to make. He has money. He has enough to give. Whether there's give or take or not, I don't know. But he has a choice to make on this path. He's running away or he's getting away. He's moving away. Whether he's being pursued or not, don't know. Law might have come down on him and he's getting away. He could go to the mountains or he can go over to the plains. He's got a path to take. He can go back to where he was, or he can go into a different direction. He can stick with the same direction that he was fleeing from, or he can change his mind and go elsewhere. He has the money to do either one, but he isn't feeling the give and take. He's feeling the take, he's just not feeling the give. And he's going to ends up as the hermit. I knew that'd be the last one when I flipped him out. Oh, yeah, the Spirit says that's it. This is a card of going within, of being alone, of being by themselves, of trying to see within yourself so that you can see what you are and follow a star to try and heal yourself. He's going to need healing. Or he's like in solitary confinement. But I don't really see jail. I just see him going away. He's going away for some reason, and this one flopped up. So I'm suspecting he's going away because heat's getting too big, too bad for him. Something's happened and they're digging it up. He has a path to take. He has two choices. He can go this way or that way. He's going to have to make a choice. He's not going to get away without making a choice. May cost him money, may make him money. Either way, when it's all said and done, he's going to be alone. He's going to be by himself, alone, trying to figure out what he's going to do. Trying to see what is inside of him. Trying to find his star. That evidently he ignored before. Even though she offered him. He ignored it. Anyway, that's what I have on him. And that's all I have. And I want to thank again my reader for putting this person on my radar, which I wouldn't have known anything about him otherwise. And I'll chat with y'all later. We'll keep an eye on him, see what all he's doing maybe. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, talk to y'all later. Thank you for stopping by. Please come again, subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. Yeah, talk to you later.